Welcome to my channel Education by Honey. So today we'll be going to do the fourth chapter of our book Kaveri Vitamin M. Now vitamin M here means memory, okay? Means your yadasht, right? In Hindi if you will see. Now this story is about a boy named Ravi, his mother and his grandfather. His grandfather is his mother's father, okay? And he has come to stay with them because he is old and he needs that care and love because of his old age, and also he has some memory problems. Now, Ravi's mother's name is Vidya. Vidya is anxious about her aging father's fading short-term memory, okay? Because he forgets things, his memory is fading. Because of this, he once got lost and messed up with his medication as well. He once got lost, he forgot his way back home, and also he messed up his medication. Means he took two dosages of the medicine at one time, and because of that, he has to go to the hospital because it was not good for his health. So Vidya is jokingly wishing that scientists would have maybe invented a pill named vitamin M. Here M means memory, to fix his old age. Okay, so fix the old age of his father. But because when you will proceed with the story, we will see that in fact Vidya, she needs this vitamin M because she forgets her father's birthday. Okay, now let's start with the story. I wish, said Ravi's mother, hurriedly putting some green, red, and orange tablets on a saucer, that somebody would invent a memory vitamin M, they could call it, and we could give it to the old people to help them improve their memories. Shh, Grandpa'll hear you, said Ravi, pointing to the frail old figure sitting in a rocking chair, holding the newspaper inches from his nose to read it. Then she said, don't worry, I doubt whether Grandpa can hear me. He doesn't hear too well, or see too well, or even remember too well these days. I am glad that your holidays have started from today. Now you can look after him. Last month was, she stopped and shuddered at the memory. Okay. Now what this paragraph till here is saying. So now here Ravi's mother is talking about how helpful it would be if there was a medicine to improve memory, right? Because she is putting the red, green, and orange tablets on a saucer. Saucer is a plate that somebody, okay, because now she has to give all these pills, and she also has to remember, right, at what time which pill to be given. So that is why she is thinking that I wish if someone would invent a memory pill vitamin M, okay, so that this could be given to old people. Now Ravi asks her to be quiet so that Grandpa does not hear, because Grandpa is sitting just near the chair nearby, and he is reading the newspaper. See, you can see this pic as well. Okay, he is reading the newspaper. So the mother is saying, don't worry, he can't, because he can't hear well, so he will not hear us. Okay, then she is also saying that she is explaining that Grandpa's hearing, eyesight, and memory have all weakened with age. She asked Ravi to take care of his grandfather during the holidays because his vacations had just started. Her reaction at the end suggests that something unpleasant happened earlier, which still troubles her, because she shudders after even thinking. वो सिर्फ उस चीज को सोचकर, उस इवेंट के बारे में सोचकर ही काम सी जाती है. Okay, she is worried of her father's health. That she is asking her son to take care of his grandfather. Okay. Now, what happened was, why she shuddered at the memory, because it was only last month that Ravi's grandpa had come to live with them because he was getting too old to live on his own. Now, it had been a difficult month with grandpa having to be admitted to the hospital because he absent-mindedly took a double dose of his medicines, and then gave them several anxious moments when he got lost. On one occasion, he went for a walk and forgot the way back home. Okay, so all this was happening. Then Grandpa had got very upset when his daughter Ravi's mother insisted that he shouldn't go out alone again. I'll have you know, Vidya, my dear, he had told his daughter with a trace of firmness that had been a natural part of his job as a lawyer, that I have been looking after myself for the better part of my 75 years. Okay? After your mother died 10 years ago, now he is 75 years of age. Okay? After your mother died 10 years ago, I took over her duties as well, and have been cooking, shopping, and keeping house too. First, you forced me to come and live with you in this poky little flat, in this horrible crowded city, and then you think you have the right to forbid me to go out on my own. Okay, now here is what happened last one. Last one, what happened was, Now, because Ravi's grandfather, he has recently come to live with them because of his old age. He is not able to manage himself alone now. However, his stay was difficult for this 1 month only. He accidentally took too much medicine, like double dosage, and he had to be hospitalized. And then another occasion, he got lost while he was returning from a walk, which worried the family. Then, because of this, Ravi's mother tries to stop him from going out alone. Now she forbids him to going out alone. Then grandpa feels hurt and angry at this thing because he reminds his daughter that he had been independent for most of his life and even managed all household responsibilities after his wife's death 10 years ago. He also complains about being forced to leave his home and leave because he's been forced to leave his home where he was living earlier. Now he has come to stay in this pokey crowded city, and pokey flat means small flat. Okay, this shows his desire for independence and dignity, even in old age. Okay, because and this also highlights the conflict between care and freedom because care Vidya has to take and freedom has been lost of grandfathers because he has come here now. ठीक है, उनको लग रहा है कि उनकी आज़ादी जो है छिन गई है, यहाँ आने से एक छोटी सी जगह पे उनको अब रहना पड़ता है और उनको इंस्ट्रक्शंस लेने पड़ रहे हैं जैसे कि वो एक बच्चे हैं. ठीक है, so he is not liking this because he has been independent his whole age. Okay, then the next paragraph. Grandpa hated the noise and bustle of city life. Bustle is busy activity. And when they were on their own, he often spoke longingly of his small brick house in town. Such a wonderful place with that big mango tree in the garden. It is so quiet that at dusk you can even hear a leaf fall. But then, Grandpa had slipped and fallen in the garden late one evening while he was pottering around a lane outside all night because there was no one at home to help him up. That was a month ago, and it made Ravi's mother lock up the tiny brick house and bring Grandpa to live with them. Whatever happens, Ravi, you are not to let Grandpa go out on his own. It is too dangerous, she instructed, adding details of medicines to be given to Grandpa after lunch. Turning to her father, she said, I am off to work, Papa. Ravi will be here to look after you. His holidays have begun from today. Okay. Now, what happened was, why Vidya's dad has to come here and live in this crowded city. Now, Grandpa expresses his dislike for the noisy and busy city life, and he fondly remembers his peaceful house, the brick house he was living in, especially because of the quiet surroundings and the mango tree in the garden. Okay, he said it was so quiet that he can even hear the leaf fall. मतलब आप अगर एक पत्ती भी नीचे गिरी है तो आप वो भी आवाज़ सुन सकते हो. इतना शांत वहाँ पर वातावरण है. ठीक है, but because an accident changed everything, he slipped and fell in the garden and had to remain outside all night with no one to help him. क्योंकि आसपास कोई भी नहीं था उनको हेल्प करने को, तो वो पूरी रात वहीं पर लेटे रहे, वहीं पर ही गिरे रहे. देयर वॉज नो वन टू हेल्प हिम. एंड होता है ना कि अगर ज़्यादा कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाती तो फिर क्या होता. दैट इज़ वाई Vidya, his daughter, asked him to come and stay with them. This incident made Ravi's mother worried, so she brought him to live with them for his safety. Okay, now she strictly tells Ravi not to let Grandpa go out alone as it could be dangerous. So because now she is leaving for work, she gives instructions about his medicines and leaves Grandpa in Ravi's care. Now, this passage is again highlighting the contrast between Grandpa's love for independence and family's concern for his safety because of his old age. Okay. Then the next paragraph. See here you can see mother is instructing Ravi and Grandpa is hearing. Okay. Then Ravi winced at the overloud tone his mother used when speaking to Grandpa. Wince means showed an expression of embarrassment because because Ravi's mother is speaking like a teacher, okay, like he's not his father, he's his son. So she's speaking in a high tone, okay. So Ravi winced at the overloud tone his mother used when speaking to Grandpa, as though she was speaking to a child who couldn't hear or understand too well. Grandpa continued to rock gently and gave no sign that he had heard her at all. Don't worry, Mama, Ravi promised, looking at his mother's anxious face. He felt sorry for her. You go to work, Grandpa will be home be fine at home with me. Now, shall we play chess or watch the cricket match on TV, Grandpa? Now, Ravi is talking to his grandpa. Ravi asked after his mother left. Grandpa played a great game of chess. Very cool and cunning, and Ravi found that his own game had improved greatly ever since Grandpa had come to live with them. Because he is also learning, right? That's the opening move Karpov made when he played against the computer. He would tell Ravi as he moved a piece, or you are making the same mistake that Bobby Fischer made in his historic match against Spassky. Okay. Now, here in this whole paragraph, Ravi is feeling uncomfortable when his mother speaks loudly to Grandpa as if he's a child. Grandpa does not react. He's acting like he hasn't heard anything. Okay. Then Ravi reassures his mother because she is too anxious, she is too concerned for his safety. She reassures his mother that he will take good care of Grandpa, showing a sense of responsibility. Now, after his mother leaves, Ravi tries to engage Grandpa by suggesting, let's play a game of chess or watch a cricket match on the TV. Now, Grandpa was very highly skilled at chess, and this has improved Ravi's game as well. Now, then also he is commenting, okay, that's the opening move. While playing, he is commenting all these things, okay, just to engage him, just to make him feel good and make the atmosphere lively. So, next paragraph. How he can remember all those thousands of chess games and still forget the names of people he meets often, Ravi wondered. You set out the chessboard, said Grandpa, putting his paper down. I'll just walk across to the corner shop to see if the Tamil newspaper has arrived. Papa usually buys you the Tamil paper on his way home, but if you want it immediately, I'll go now and buy it for you, Ravi offered. I hope you're not going to be as tiresome as your mother, Ravi, treating me like a baby. Has she told you not to let go out on my own? Told you to keep me a prisoner here, has she? Grandpa looked suspicious at this thought. Okay, now let's understand till here. Now here Ravi is feeling surprised that Grandpa can remember these complex chess game, but he forgets simple things like remembering people name he meets often. Okay, अब उसको ये लग रहा है कि इतना मुश्किल जो गेम है वो उसको याद रख सकते हैं एक, बट लोगों के नाम भूल जाते हैं जिनको अक्सर मिलते रहते हैं, राइट? So this shows the unusual nature of his memory loss. Now Grandpa insists on going to the nearby shop himself to get a newspaper, showing his desire to remain independent. Now here Ravi politely offers to go inside, but Grandpa becomes irritated and feels that he is being treated like a child. So he also reassures Ravi that no, I'll go and I'll do it myself. And he also suspects that Ravi's mother has instructed him to stop Grandpa from going out alone. That is why you are stopping me. Okay, वो उनको ऐसा शक हो रहा है कि आपकी मम्मा ने आपको मना किया है ना कि मुझे बाहर नहीं भेज रहे, इसलिए आप उसको रोक रहे हो. So he is suspecting Ravi. This shows Grandpa's frustration and the strong need for freedom. Okay, even though the family is only trying to protect him, their main motive is just his safety and not to stop him from doing whatever he wants to. Now here Ravi felt guilty for a moment, then quickly recovered to say loyally, of course not, Grandpa. Mama would never treat you like a baby or a prisoner. Now loyally means he's loyal towards his mother, so he is telling the truth that my mama doesn't want to keep you as a prisoner. उनको तुम्हें जेल में बंद करके जैसे नहीं रखना, कैदी की तरह नहीं रखना. She is just concerned about your safety. Okay. Then also he said, then good, said Grandpa craftily. Then you will have no objection of my going out. He picked up his beautiful shiny black mahogany walking stick with a brass handle carved in the shape of an eagle's head, put on his bright yellow cap and declared, I will be back home before you can set up the boat, Ravi. Okay. Off he went, twirling his walking stick jauntily. Jauntily means happily and confidently, leaving Ravi in a dilemma. His grandfather would feel hurt if he insisted on accompanying him, and his mother would be furious if she knew Ravi had let him go out on his own. Now he heard the elevator door shut as Grandpa went down. Ravi decided he would follow Grandpa secretly at a safe distance to make sure he came to no harm. Okay? Now let's see. Now Ravi feels a bit guilty. but supports his grandfather by saying that his mother would never treat him like a child or a prisoner. Okay. Now, Grandpa cleverly uses this to justify going out alone. He says that once you prepare the boat for the game, till then I'll be back. Okay, so he confidently prepares himself and leaves the house, showing his strong desire for independence. Now, how he prepares himself? He took his he picked up his beautiful shiny black mahogany walking stick with a brass handle carved in the shape of an eagle's head, put on his bright yellow cap, and declared, I'll be back home before you can set up the boat, Ravi. So he confidently walked. So see here you can see the stick as well, the cap as well. Okay, how confident he is looking in the picture. Now Ravi is in a dilemma. He does not want to hurt his grandfather by stopping him, but also fears that if his mother will know about this, then she will also get hurt, right? Because she has asked him to stay with him and take care of him. Now, to balance both the things, he decided to follow Grandpa secretly from a safe distance to ensure his safety. This shows Ravi's care, responsibility, and smart thinking. Okay. Now, before proceeding further, let's do this check your understanding. Okay. So, why did Grandpa dislike living in the city with his daughter? Now, Grandpa did not like living in the city because of many reasons. Firstly, he did not like the city's hustle bustle. Okay, the noise, the pollution, and the he also misses the quiet and pure surroundings of his hometown. Also, he did not like being monitored all the time and wanted to remain independent. Okay, then second question: why did Vidya not want her father to go out alone? Now, because Vidya was worried about his father's safety. Now, because Vidya was worried about her father's safety because of all the past incidents which happened, like he slipped in his hometown and he was staying there all night. Then he took a double dosage of his medicine. Because of that, he has to he has been hospitalized, and also once he forgot the way back home. So all these things were happening, and that is why she doesn't want her father to go out alone. Okay, then. The third question, was Ravi in favor of his mother treating Grandpa like a child? How you can say so? Now Ravi was totally against the childish treatment given to Grandpa. He was not liking that. When Vidya spoke about the need of vitamin M, and then when she told her father that she was off to work in an over loud voice, Ravi winced. He disliked the tone that she used, as if Grandpa was a child and he did not want to hear or understand what she is saying. Okay. Then would Ravi be able to keep up his promise to his mother? So here, because now he is going out alone, so Ravi is not able to keep his promise, as he was unable to admit to Grandpa that his mother had indeed forbade him to allow him to go out alone. Okay, he could not hurt his grandpa's feelings, so he decided to follow him at a distance to ensure that he did not get lost. Okay, and everything was for his safety only. Now the second part of the story. Ravi ran out of the building just in time to see Grandpa's yellow cap disappearing round the corner. Grandpa's first stop was a children's park where he brought himself a paper cone of peanuts and settled on a bench, watching the children play. Ravi, feeling foolish, had to crouch behind a bush trimmed in the shape of an elephant to avoid being seen. Crouch means bend the body low. ऐसे झुक के किसी को छुप के देखना, right? Then he felt even more foolish when a small child came up to him and asked, Are you playing hide and seek? I can show you a better place to hide. Shush! Was all Ravi could say before he felt a shadow fall over him and a loud voice boom. How dare you shoo my child? Who are you? It was a little voice. Mother. Okay. Now what happened here is Ravi is following his grandfather secretly, and he seems him to go to a park, in the children's park, where he calmly sits and enjoys watching children play. And he was enjoying the peanuts as well. Then Ravi hides behind a bush to avoid being seen, but this makes him awkward and feel silly also. His situations become more embarrassing when a child notices him and thinks that he is playing hide and seek. Then the child advised him that I can, help you get a better place. Don't hide here. This is not a better place. And then things even get more uncomfortable when the child's mother misunderstands Ravi's action and scolds him loudly because he was asking him to keep quiet. The scenes add humor to the story, which also shows that Ravi's determination to keep an eye on grandfather despite the awkward situation he faces. ऐसा होता है ना कि अगर आप कोई छुप के काम कर रहे हो, आपको कोई नोटिस कर लिया, पकड़ ले, तो that is a very embarrassing situation. Okay. Now, children, I will explain you everything in English because in my every video I say this, that it is very important to understand the English English subject in English only, because you have to write the answers in English and not in Hindi. Okay. So now the next paragraph. I'll see you rude boy, said the lady, picking up her umbrella threateningly. The ultimate humiliation was when Ravi had to crawl out of the park on all fours, ducking behind the benches, creeping behind the bushes, thanking his lucky stars that Grandpa hadn't heard the noise and spotted him. Ducking means moving your head or body down. Then, Grandpa's next stop was a tea stall, and this time Ravi took position behind a big banyan tree to watch him, feeling most embarrassed when the vendor sitting under the tree gave him quizzical looks. Okay. Now, this area is booked by us, said one lady who was selling plastic combs in the same tone she might use were she asked to address a gathering without being given a loudspeaker. There is no room for any new vendors. Shh, don't talk so loudly. Do I look as though I'm selling anything? Ravi asked her. Okay, now again something awkward happened. The next incident was, okay. So now, when Ravi was asking the boy to keep quiet, his mother got upset. His mother was now his mother is threatening him. He's because the lady is getting angry. Then, to avoid further trouble, now he has to crawl out on his all fours. Means ऐसे रेंग के उसको जाना पड़ रहा है पार्क के बाहर छुप के, hiding behind benches and bushes. Okay. Now he feels relieved that today it was a lucky day. His stars were lucky because वो पकड़ा नहीं गया, because his father did not notice him. Then Ravi then continues to follow his grandfather to a tea stall. Now next stop was tea stall, hiding behind a banyan tree. However, the vendors sitting there notice him and look at him with curiosity, क्योंकि वहाँ के vendors जो आसपास और भी बैठे हुए थे चीज़ें बेचने वाले, उनको लगता है कि शायद ये भी कोई चीज़ें बेचने आ गया और उन्होंने ये जगह बुक करी हो, या ये पता नहीं नया कहाँ से आ गया, तो उन्हें लगा कि शायद ये हमारा काम छीन लेगा, हमारी हमारी जो सेल्स है उसमें हैम्पर होगा अगर ये एक और आकर बैठ जाएगा सेल्समैन. ओके. Then one woman noticed, even mistakes him for a new seller and tells him that there is no space for him. Ravi tries to quiet her, worrying that his grandfather will hear. This part adds humor to the story, showing Ravi's struggle to secretly keep an eye on him, despite failing in the situation and facing those awkward situations. Okay. क्योंकि वो इस बार भी पकड़ा जाता है और वो लेडी जो वुमन उसको नोटिस करती है, वो बहुत ज़ोर ज़ोर से बोलती है, इतनी ज़ोर ज़ोर से बोलती है कि शायद ग्रैंडपा सुन लेंगे एंड उनको समझ जाएंगे कि रवि उनको फॉलो कर रहा है. ठीक है. द नेक्स्ट वन, who's talking loudly, said the old lady, raising her voice just enough for Ravi to hear her, as though she was talking to him from across the city. तो वो लेडी इतनी ज़ोर ज़ोर से बोलती है जैसे वो शहर के बाहर से बोल रही हो. ठीक है. Then who are you accusing of talking loudly, and that too from behind the tree? Who are you hiding from? Another vendor selling ribbons and clips asked. She too was one of those lucky ones who would never ever require a megaphone. Again वो इतनी जोर जोर से बोल रही होती है जो रिबन बेच रही होती है. ठीक है. Then are you talking about one of us? asked another vendor. A group of them surrounded Ravi. Oh, all right. Ravi conceded defeat and moved to duck behind a shiny silver car, peering through the windows to keep an eye on his grandfather. Grandpa took his time sipping a sugary cup of tea. He was forbidden sugar at home. Then ate 2 bananas, another banned item, then tucked into an ice cream bought from the cart. Mother would faint if she saw this. अब वो रवि क्या देख रहा है कि जो ग्रैंडपा है वो मीठी चीनी वाली चाय पी रहे हैं जिनको मना है, देन वो बनानास खा रहे हैं, दैट वाज आल्सो फॉरबिडन एट होम, दैट इज आल्सो बैंड आइटम, देन ही इज आल्सो ईटिंग एन आइसक्रीम. तो नाउ ही इज थिंकिंग दैट अगर मम्मा ये सब देख लेंगी तो शी वुड फेंट. ठीक है. वो तो ये सब देखकर बिल्कुल उनको तो बस वो तो बेहोशी हो जाएंगी, वो तो मतलब उनको तो ये सहन ही नहीं हो पाएगा ये सब. ठीक है. रवि हिमसेल्फ फेल्ट हॉट, bothered and close to fainting by the time Grandpa finished his snack. His heart thudded anxiously when he saw Grandpa zigzagging through the traffic as he crossed the road. He shut his eyes in panic when he heard the screech of brakes and opened them just in time to see Grandpa entering the barber shop. Okay. Now, what all happened here? Let's understand in English. Now, Ravi's attempt to stay hidden becomes even more difficult as the loud and curious voice of the vendors questioned him and gathered around him. Now, unable to handle the situation, he gives up and hides behind a car to continue watching his grandfather, the silver car. Meanwhile, Grandpa calmly enjoys food that he is not allowed to eat at home, showing his carefree and independent nature. Ravi becomes increasingly worried, especially when he sees Grandpa dangerously crossing the road. Now he's dangerously crossing the road also. He's drinking sugary tea, then ice cream, then banana. Now he's crossing the road in a dangerous manner, in a zigzag way, right? Adventurous way, okay? Then the sound of brake frightens him, showing his deep concern. Now, when he hears the screeches of the brakes, now he closes his eyes in panic because he now उसको आज तो लग रहा था कि आज तो कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया तो एक्सीडेंट होगा ही होगा. Now, this whole scene combines humor with tension, highlighting again Ravi's struggle to protect his grandfather while remaining unnoticed. Okay. I hope you people are enjoying the story till now. Okay. Then the next paragraph. Now Grandpa was as bald as a table tennis ball. So Ravi decided that a closer look was in order. Now because he entered in a barber shop, now he saw that he is bald. मतलब वो बिल्कुल proper उनके बाल नहीं है, वो गंजे हैं, ठीक है? So just like a tennis ball. So Ravi decided that a closer look was in order. He crossed the road, first looking dramatically left and then right, and then hurriedly ducked into the shop next to the barber shop, only to be evicted a moment later against a volley of feminine shrieks, because it happened to be a ladies' hairdressing salon. Okay, a volley of means a lot of. Now, because he entered the neighboring saloon, the grandfather, he entered the barber shop, and the next was ladies' salon. Now, because he wants to see grandpa, he entered there. Now the ladies started screaming because it was a women saloon and the men were not allowed there. That is why they were screaming. Now, just as well I was thrown out, thought Ravi, because he stopped Grandpa making his way briskly towards the bus stop and, oh no, boarding the first bus that stopped there. See, he's boarding the bus. Not sprinting for the bus and jumping on it seconds before it started would have deterred a lesser detective. Deterred means prevented. But not Ravi, who was panting as he struggled for a place in the bus. Panting means ऐसे सांस ऊपर नीचे करना, ठीक है? Panting. He could see Grandpa's yellow cap, somewhere in the front. It was warm inside the bus, so Grandpa took off his cap to reveal a full head of grey hair. Ravi was startled. Surely Grandpa couldn't have brought a wig at the barber shop, he thought, pushing his way to the front of the bus to confront the cap wearer. Confront means face. It was a total stranger. He was wearing a white pajama and a shirt, which was Grandpa's standard attire, and a yellow cap exactly like Grandpa's. But wait, the cap had a coffee stain on its rim just like Grandpa's. Okay. Now, Grandpa's cap. Ravi couldn't help exclaiming. The stranger grinned pleasantly and told Ravi that a kind old gentleman in the barber shop had insisted that he take his cap because it was such a hot day. That was typical of Grandpa, always generous, but where was Grandpa? Okay. Now let's understand till here. What happened was Ravi continues to follow his grandfather, but faces funny and confusing situations. He's mistakenly thrown out of a ladies' salon, which adds humor. Now then he sees Grandpa boarding a bus and he quickly follows him, showing his determination. Inside the bus, Ravi becomes confused when the man he thought was Grandpa turning out to be a stranger because he was wearing the yellow cap, the grandfather's yellow cap, which actually belongs to the grandpa. Then the stranger explains that an old man, Grandpa, gave him the cap out of kindness in the saloon because it was hot. This shows Grandpa's generous nature. What typical of Grandpa means he was a very helpful nature and generous nature. Okay. However, Ravi is now worried and confused because he has lost track of his grandfather, creating a suspense in the story because grandpa is now he is not able to follow him. He is lost somewhere. He is not in the bus. Now check your understanding. Complete the flowchart by describing Grandpa's day out. Grandpa goes out to get Tamil newspaper. Ravi follows Grandpa. Grandpa first stops at Children's Park, right? And buys. What he buys? He buys peanuts. And watches children playing. You can see here the third one first. So we have to come this way. So Ravi hides behind a bush to observe. Grandpa next goes to a tea stall. Ravi hides behind a banyan tree and watches. Then Ravi gets scolded by angry mother and the vendors. Okay. Then Grandpa drinks sugary cup of tea and eats two bananas and ice cream. Then Grandpa then crosses the road and enters a barber shop. Next, Grandpa walks quickly bus to a bus stop. He also boards the bus. Ravi enters the bus only to discover that he has been fooled. Okay. Now, was Grandpa lost as feared by Ravi's mother? No, the fear of Ravi's mother was baseless. Not only did Grandpa confidently complete his outing, he outsmarted Ravi also. Okay. Now we'll see this how he outsmarted Ravi, because Grandpa he gifted him a detective story book because he was aware that Ravi is following him. Then the third question: how would Ravi feel after seeing Grandpa? So Ravi felt relieved and delighted to see his grandpa safe and secure at home, because when he came back home after all this chase, he was sitting at home quietly and enjoying on his chair. He felt deep affection for him when he found him snoring peacefully in his bedroom and gave him a hug. Okay. Then fourth one. Do you think Ravi's mother will get to know about what happened? So it is possible that Ravi's mother would come to know about what happened when she questioned Ravi about his whereabouts, as Grandpa had revealed that Ravi had gone out of the house that morning. She would also inquire about the purchase of gifts by Grandpa and got to know about the truth. Gifts of means he bought a book, the detective book. Now the third and the final part of the story. Ravi went back to the barber shop. Grandpa wasn't there. He wasn't at the park either. Ravi was frantic. Frantic is now very frightened because he was not able to find him. Okay. After all, his mother had left him in charge of Grandpa. He tried calling first his mother and then his father from a telephone booth, but both numbers were busy. Sick with worry, Ravi went home wondering whether Grandpa would be able to find his way back. To great delight and relief, the first thing he heard when he opened the front door was the gentle whir of Grandpa snoring in his bedroom. He knelt down near the bed and put his cheek against the old man's face. Grandpa's wrinkled skin had more creases than lines on a map. Creases means lines. Grandpa smelt of eucalyptus ointment and shaving cream. Ravi was suddenly overcome with affection for his grandfather and gave him a hug, but Grandpa only grunted in his sleep. He decided not to question Grandpa because then he would have to reveal that he had been following him. Okay. Now, Ravi was extremely worried when he could not find his grandfather at the barber shop or the park. He feels responsible because his mother had trusted him to take care of Grandpa. Then his anxiety also increased when he was trying to contact his parents, but their numbers were busy. But then he decides to go back home, return home. But as he returns home, he feels great relief and happiness to find Grandpa safe and sleeping peacefully in his room. Seeing him closely, Ravi feels deep love and affection for his grandfather. He quietly hugs him but decides not to question him about his outing, as it would also reveal that he had been secretly following him. Okay. This moment shows Ravi's emotional connection and care for his grandfather. Okay. Then, what did you both do today? Asked Ravi's mother when she got back from office. I had a quiet morning, but I don't know about Ravi. Now grandfather is saying this. He just disappeared instead of staying at home to look after me like you told him to, answered Grandpa coolly. Well, Ravi just looked confused and embarrassed. Grandpa has had another surprise for Ravi, a gift wrapped parcel. But Papa, Ravi's birthday was 3 months ago. Have you forgotten? Exclaimed Ravi's mother impatiently. No, but you know I always give a gift to every child in the house on my birthday. Have you forgotten? Countered Grandpa very seriously. Ravi's mother flushed and darted. Darted means look at some. buddy quickly. A stricken look at the calendar on which she had at the beginning of the year circled the date in red and written Papa's birthday. There was gift for her too and for Ravi's father as well, for Grandpa still considered them as babies. Grandpa turned to Ravi's father who had just walked into the room. My daughter needs some vitamin M, I think, for her memory. Ravi's mother flushed a darker shade of red and Ravi's father looked confused. Ravi unwrapped his gift to find a thick hardcover book. The best detective stories. Great stories, Ravi. You can pick up some really good tips on how to be a detective. How to avoid getting fooled when one is trailing. Trailing means following a suspect, for instance. Grandpa said solemnly. Solemnly means seriously. I don't think he wants to be a detective. Do you, Ravi? Asked his father, looking even more confused. I haven't decided yet, answered Ravi, because he was too busy trying to decide whether the twinkle in Grandpa's eyes was an innocent gleam or a mischievous one. Okay. Now, what happened all this here on this way here is Ravi's mother asked when she returned from the office about that day, and Grandpa cleverly said that Ravi had disappeared instead of taking care of him, making Ravi feel embarrassed. अब जैसे ही वो पूछती हैं कि कैसा रहा आपका दिन, तो ग्रैंड पापा कहते हैं कि रवि तो पूरा दिन घर पे ही नहीं था, पता नहीं पूरा दिन कहाँ गायब रहा. So this creates a humorous situation because Ravi was actually following Grandpa secretly. Okay. Now, Grandpa then surprises everyone by giving gifts on his own birthday, showing his loving and generous nature. Now, then he also reminds his daughter that it's my birthday today. Ravi's mother feels embarrassed for forgetting his birthday. Now, Grandpa jokingly suggests that she needs vitamin M for memory because in the starting of the story, she was wishing vitamin M for his father because of his memory. But now he is jokingly suggesting that she needs vitamin M for memory, linking back to the earlier the first paragraph. Then Ravi receives a detective book and Grandpa hints that Ravi should learn how to follow someone properly without getting caught. This suggests that Grandpa might have known all along that Ravi was following him. The story ends with a light and playful tone, leaving the reader wondering now whether the twinkle in Grandpa eye was innocent means वो innocent है, उनको नहीं पता था कि रवि फॉलो कर रहा है और एक मिस्चीवियस ग्रीन था. मतलब उनको ये सब पता था कि रवि उनको कहाँ कहाँ फॉलो कर रहा था, क्या क्या उसके साथ हुआ. तो the story ends with a light and playful tone. Okay. Now I hope you might have enjoyed the story because I have enjoyed the story explaining you people, right? Now this check your understanding. I will make a separate video and let you know all the answers. Or okay, let's do this check your understanding because we have earlier done in both the parts as well, and this critical reflection I will make a separate video. So let's do this check your understanding questions. Describe how Ravi's emotional reaction about finding Grandpa safe at home reveals his feeling towards his grandfather. So Ravi felt greatly relieved and happy when he found his grandpa sleeping peacefully at home. He gave him a hug though he was asleep. This shows his deep emotional attachment and a responsible nature as well. Okay, then second question. What might be the significance of Grandpa's habit of giving gifts to everyone on his birthday rather than receiving them? Now, because of his generous nature, Grandpa's habit of giving gifts on his birthday throws light on of about his generous nature. He, being a wise man, knows that giving gifts and spreading joy brings greater happiness than receiving gifts. Okay. Then the third one. Why do you think Grandpa gave Ravi a detective storybook as a gift? What might this suggest about Grandpa's awareness of Ravi's action earlier in the day? Now, Grandpa gave a detective storybook to Ravi to gently tease him about his failure in trailing him that morning. This reflects that Grandpa had a sense of humor on a very sharp wit as well. Grandpa's suggestion that the book might help him from getting fooled while training a suspect was said to make Ravi realize that he was fully aware of Ravi's action earlier that day, that Ravi was following him all along. Okay. So now here I end this video. Thank you.